One weird night in 1970 at London's Gorham Airport. I can hear the engines. There's an aircraft up there somewhere, in the mist, trying to land. But it doesn't make sense. Radar shows no aircraft in the area because of the dense fog. All planes have been routed elsewhere. So why do we keep hearing those blasted engines? Suddenly, the infrared binocs spotted an eerie target. I see it now. I haven't seen a crate like that since World War II. It's like seeing a ghost of the past. They hushed it up, and yet somehow the story leaked out. No, the eerie facts cannot be denied. Hundreds of people are alive today who would have perished if not for Vic Jordan's Mission Supernatural. Dear heaven, it is a ghost, with a ghost pilot at the controls. As the sound of the spectral engine fades, it is impossible. It must be some effect of the fog. No, it's Lieutenant Jordan you saw. The poor devil's been up there since 1942. Are you kidding me? You must be crazy if you think that I'd believe that. Maybe this will convince you. I'm in air traffic control now, but back in 42, when this was an American Air Corps base, I was a liaison officer here. Jordan was flight leader on an escort mission. The only survivor, he struggled home to find the field fog-bound. Blue leader's at base. I can't land in this soup. We could hear him pleading, but give me landing lights, a flare, anything. Jordan, we can't. We've just been plastered by Nazi bombers. If we show a light, they'll destroy the base completely. But to this day, whenever there's a fog or a storm, I can hear him up there, searching for a place to land. A good man, Cantrell, but a bit weird. He sounded as if he really believed that story. Maybe he needs a rest. I'll have the medical department check him out. Nobody believes, and yet I know he's up there, waiting, lost, alone. Will he ever find rest? Then one stormy day in August 1970, as a giant 747 approached Gorham Airport. We used up our fuel fighting headwinds. Storm or no storm, we must land at Gorham. Everything's under control, folks. Just fasten your seatbelts. But in the next moment, wow, that last bolt knocks out our radar-operated landing controls. I'll ask Gorham to turn on their landing lights so I can bring her down manually. But down at the airport, Transect lighted Flight 5B to Gorham. Request permission for emergency landing. Gorham to Flight 5B. The storm has knocked out our power lines. We need 15 minutes to set up emergency lighting. In that next desperate instant, but we don't have enough fuel for 15 minutes. Look, out there, that flying junk pile is cutting right across our course. We're going to crash. Then, unbelievably, God, we went right through him. But he's still flying. It's a ghost plane. Either that or we're flipping our wigs. That idiot's in front of us again. Is he playing games or am I seeing things? No, he's waggling his wings. Hey, I just remembered. When a combat pilot waggles his wings, he means follow me. That ghost pilot knows we're lost. He wants to lead us to safety. But Captain, we've got a load of passengers. You can't gamble their lives on an illusion. 1,750, 500 feet, and I can't see anything ahead. We're flying blind. No, that ghost plane is guiding us. It's our only chance. Somehow I know it. Look, it's going to a dive, heading straight for the deck. Now there's nothing and nobody to guide us. Nothing but blackness ahead. Then a sight to freeze the very marrow. Boom! He crashed! And we'd have two if we'd followed him. You don't understand. He deliberately blew up his plane to make a landing beacon to guide us to safety. There's a Gorham runway just ahead. We made it, but who'd ever believe this? Next day, as the pilot retells his story, there's no other way to explain it. If that plane hadn't exploded, we'd never have seen the runway, and my 747 would have crashed with all on board. But we never saw an explosion. Perhaps you didn't see the crash because it happened in the reeds beyond the edge of the airport. Come on, we'll check this. An explosion and fire would have burned these dry reeds, but there's no sign of a blaze. Over here, gentlemen. This is astonishing. Twin engines, Allisons, if I'm not mistaken, used in P-38s. Yes, a pilot must have crashed here during the war while attempting to land. Gentlemen, I know what you're thinking, that a dead man deliberately crashed a spectral plane in order to save that 747, while I for one refuse to believe the impossible. We changed the name of the airport to prevent notoriety, but that is all. The facts are there. Impossible? Not if you believe in ghosts. The end.